There's a new emerging threat to megacap's massive spending and America's dominance in the AI race. Deirdre Bosa digs into that for today's Tech Check. Hey, Dee.
Hey, good morning, Leslie. So here's a name that our audience may want to write down, DeepSeek. This is a new, free, open source AI model that beats the latest OpenAI and Meta models on key benchmarks, and it was made for a fraction of the cost. Now, it was trained by a Chinese research lab that used NVIDIA H800s. That's a lower performance version of the H100 chips that are cheaper, more available, and tailored for restricted markets like China. Now, I've been testing it out this morning, and on the surface, it looks and acts just like OpenAI's ChatGPT. And in fact, it actually thinks it is ChatGPT. When I asked, what model are you? It answered, I'm an AI language model created by OpenAI, specifically based on the GPT-4 architecture, suggesting that it was trained on ChatGPT outputs, which, leaving aside terms of service violations, it means that entirely new state-of-the-art models can be built on what is already out there.
This looks very, very scary to me, that China would also want to compete with the United States on AI and on chatbots. Competition is usually good in a free market, but when it's China, when it's headed by the CCP, when it's headed by a authoritarian government, then it's not so good, is it?
In other words, OpenAI's moat may be shrinking. If a model like DeepSeek can emerge with competitive performance, minimal cost, and reliance on existing outputs, it signals a rapidly shrinking barrier to entry in AI development, challenging the current dominance of industry leaders like OpenAI. Based on technical tests designed to measure its coding performance, DeepSeek outperformed other models, including Meta's Llama 3.1 and OpenAI's GPT-4o. And by the way, those are the latest state-of-the-art models. And that led Andrej Karpathy, a founding team member at OpenAI, to post, DeepSeek making it look easy today with an open frontier grade LLM trained on a joke of a budget. Now, to put that budget in perspective, it's pretty mind-boggling. It costs just $5.5 million versus hundreds of millions of dollars for Meta's latest Llama model and billions of dollars for GPT and Gemini models.
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me, because the workforce in the United States is very expensive compared to the workforce in China. In China, many people are working many over hours, and they are not paid that much, honestly. So that's why they can build AI model fast and cheaply by using so much workforce that is available for cheap.
This all raises an important question for investors. As the AI trade evolves and technological progress stalls, is training frontier models even a good investment anymore? Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, OpenAI, they have made that a core mission over the last few years as they continue to spend billions building out AI infrastructure to train ever bigger and better models. DeepSeek did something highly competitive in just 2 months with dumbed down GPUs for less than $6 million. And guys, let's not forget this fact. It comes from China, whom Sam Altman and others say poses the greatest competitive threat to the dominance of US-led AI. Now, this model is going to be
Honestly, AI is going to be everywhere in the future, in every single project, in every single company, and businesses should include AI in their products and services, probably now, if they want to stay competitive.
Tested in the weeks and months ahead, but the implication, guys, of this is just massive and will ripple through the AI community.
Wow, Deirdre, I mean, we've been talking this morning about, obviously, the CapEx that we're expecting to be spent in 2025 on exactly what you're talking about.
So who do you think is going to be the dominant force in AI in the future? Is it going to be China? Is it going to be Microsoft? Is it going to be Google, Meta, or Amazon, or OpenAI? OpenAI is basically Microsoft. Microsoft has a huge stake in OpenAI, and they dominate the AI market right now. Let's see what people are saying in the comment. What does it take? Intelligence. Back in the day when China didn't have advanced chip for missiles, they optimize the heck of our algorithm. Yes, why the innovation from China are always called threats? Threat for what? Yes, that's because of the regime that is actually in China, operating in China right now, and trumping human rights completely. It doesn't align with our values in the West. Unfortunately, too many Americans think highly of themselves, hyping it up so someone smarter can make lots of money. Yeah, the problem with China is that they steal technology. They have been stealing Western technology for years now and basically replicating what we are doing in America and in Europe to make it in China and basically take our market share. Unfortunately, we did not see that coming, and we had to sell many products in China as well and build our industries in China also, because the government in China wanted that, and the market in China is huge, and it's still huge, unfortunately. That's how it is nowadays. We trade a lot of product with China because manufacturing is so cheap, and many people, many companies became very rich on the back of China by producing products in China for a very cheap price and importing them into Europe and the United States in the future. And that's probably gonna happen as well with AI and new technology, unfortunately, if we don't go into a trade war with China under Trump, which should be probably the worst that can happen for everybody. We will see what happens and report it all right there on this channel. Thanks for watching and staying with me. I really appreciate you being here as always. Click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye.